Hello, and thank you for joining us for this episode of the Best of STL TV's 25th anniversary celebration. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I am Gilberto Pinela, and it's amazing to think that we have been on the air and in your homes for 25 years.
Amazing is true. And one thing that has made STL TV special over the years is our ability to provide diversity in our television programs.
Cassandra, I could not agree more. We have worked hard to produce a wide variety of shows to meet the needs of most, if not all of our viewers.
Absolutely, and as you can see, I am sticking with the theme of diversity by wearing this diverse Asian top. You like the flare?
I kind of like the flare.
Well, thank you.
And I have this very diverse brown.
I said it's very diverse. So today we'll take a look at shows of diversity here at STL TV and talk to hosts like you, Gilberto Pinela.
En español?
Oh, I'll try. You'll help me,
Let's
right?
see.
To get behind-the-scene information on the challenges and rewards of producing ethnically diverse shows.
And we'll also look at some of our award-winning programs.
So join us as we take a look at STL TV's groundbreaking and stellar shows coming up next here on the Best of STL TV. You know, Gilberto, I think sometimes people look at TV shows and think, oh, that's pretty easy. I can do it. But there's a lot more work that goes into producing an actual show.
Yes, there's a lot pre-production work that happens. Then there's a lot of actual production. And then there's post-production work that has to be done, Cassandra.
A lot of things that go into it.
Production.
And for someone like you, who produces a Spanish show like Ahora San Luis, it can be even more complicated. Wouldn't you agree?
Sí. Yes, it is very complicated. And speaking of Ahora San Luis, here's a clip from a previous show that features Dina Siegel-Van and musician Javier Mendoza.
Wonderful. Let's take a look.
Qué orgullo tenerte aquí en San Luis.
estar aquí, Gilberto, contigo.
Tú sabes que esto ha sido para mí una ilusión que he tenido hace 3 años ya, porque gracias al Project Interchange y el American Jewish Committee, yo tuve la oportunidad de visitar a Israel y tú fuiste la persona que me llevaste de mano. Qué buen tiempo pasé.
Fue realmente extraordinario y memorable y me encanta nuevamente verte aquí ahora en tu preciosa ciudad que no tenía yo el privilegio de conocer.
¿Verdad que sí? Y tú sabes que una de las cosas más interesantes es que yo como hispano, que no, desafortunadamente o afortunadamente o como sea, no soy judío, aprendí tanto y tanto y tanto de la comunidad allá, pero cuéntanos un poquito para aquellas personas que no tengan ninguna clase de historia, que no sepan qué es ser latino judío.
Que te deje ir, pero no te conocer como yo. Dicen que no intente salvar lo que murió.
Wow, you covered some interesting topics here, Gilberto, and people on your show, fantastic. If you're just tuning in, I'm speaking with Gilberto Pinela about his experiences producing his Spanish show, Ahora San Luis. So, Gilberto,
Yes.
Now, you're not from St. Louis originally.
No.
But obviously you moved here, and what made you decide that the station needed something, or the state even needed a show that catered towards Hispanics?
Well, back when we started the show in 2001, I met Andrea, I met Donna, at a meeting with Mayor Harmon back then, and we came together and said, hey, let's see if we can bring some Spanish or some Latino influence into STL TV, which back then it was City 16.
Yes.
And let's do an experiment. Start a show that talks about the issues that are affecting the Latino community in St. Louis in 2001.
Do you think that that community was being overlooked and that's why there weren't any shows?
It was a little bit overlooked because, you know, traditionally we have the migrant community, which is kind of a little bit underground, and then we have the mainstream community, which has already assimilated and acculturated, so they really do not need to be spoken to or talked to in Spanish, basically. So the show basically served the purpose to educate the community at large of what's going on with the local Hispanic community here. So we had restaurants, we had entertainers, as we just saw Javier Mendoza, and we tried to educate.
So what do you think would be the biggest challenges that people may not realize? Because you speak 2 languages fluently. Is that a challenge when you're on a station that has everything in English and then you have to translate it and make sure that you're speaking clearly?
Sometimes when you want to talk Bosnian, that's
Right.
a challenge. Anyway, no, yes, it is a challenge. The language is always a challenge. I think in Spanish first, and then my brain processes the information and it comes out in English. Sometimes more Puerto Rican than anything else. But yeah, it's the challenge is the language is always a challenge. But I think the family here at STL TV, they understand me. They know, you know, what it takes to put a show like Ahora San Luis together, and they work patiently to make it happen. And, you know, we've been successful.
Absolutely. What is your proudest moment or moments?
Moments? Well, one of them has been with Javier Mendoza, you know, who was here on the show, seeing him grow from being just like a guy in the corner, you know, trying to sell his music to now being known in Tennessee and even on TV as of recent here in St. Louis. Interviewing Julio Iglesias, superstar of the world, at Powell Hall, and talk about his family, his life, his career, just before he had the last concert that he has performed till today in 2009. So that was a very, very, very significant and memorable time for me. So I really had a good time. I can tell you more.
Of course, I
you
bet.
know, if we had time.
Right, another show. Gilberto, I want to say how proud I am of you.
I'm
so proud of your groundbreaking work. I know how hard you work behind the scenes, how you try to make everyone feel involved, whether they speak Spanish or not. You can watch your show and still understand what message you're trying to get, even non-Spanish speakers. So thank you from me to you. I'm so proud of you, Gilberto.
Well, you know, the last thing I want to say before you wrap it up is that it takes a village to make it happen. And I know that I couldn't have done it without the help of everybody that is involved behind the scenes here at STL TV to make Ahora San Luis a success. So,
bravo.
Gracias.
Well, there's definitely a lot of work that goes into producing a show like Ahora San Luis. But when you consider the benefits that diverse programs can offer to a community of people, it certainly seems worth it.
Yes, and I agree with that, Cassandra, totally and completely. But you know that STL TV also offer another Spanish-speaking show.
That's right.
Called Latinas in St. Louis, which was hosted by Cecilia Velasquez and gave Spanish-speaking viewers a look at some of the events, people, services, and resources offered in the St. Louis area.
You're absolutely right about that one. That's right. So why don't we take a quick look at her show as well.
Hola amigos de Latinos en San Luis, yo soy Cecilia Velázquez y me da mucho gusto que esté conmigo Marianne Levin, que es la directora de servicios clínicos de la Casa de Salud. Bienvenida Marianne, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
Me da mucho gusto que ya tenemos nueva clínica.
Es un placer estar aquí para hablar sobre la clínica.
Qué bueno. ¿Hace mucho que abrieron la clínica?
Sí, abrimos en enero.
Muy bien, ¿y están ya teniendo pacientes?
Sí, sí.
¿Esta clínica es para personas que no tienen un seguro médico?
Sí, claro, o no tenía seguro bastante.
Amigos de Latinos en San Luis, yo soy Cecilia Velázquez y tenemos una niña muy bonita acompañándonos el día de hoy de las Girls Scouts, las niñas que les gusta ir de campamento. Y ella se llama Jessica Colón. How are you, Jessica?
I'm good.
I'm so glad that you're in here. Could you tell us more about the Girls Scout?
What we're doing right now is we're working on this gold reward project that we're doing, and what it basically is. It teaches you about leadership, teach you how to be a leader, working with others, and teaches career planning and what you want to be when you grow up and what do you want to do.
That's very, very good. You know, I'm glad that someone has actually built off what you started.
Well, yes, and Cecilia Velasquez, she is very, very well known in the community. She owns a newspaper here in St. Louis, Red Latina, and she's very involved with what's happening. She has become an influencer in the Latino community here in St. Louis.
And you started, Gilberto. That's great information. Latinos in St. Louis provided our Spanish-speaking viewers, I think the Girl Scouts also is a great organization.
It is a great organization, and I tell you, Latinas or Latinos in San Luis. It's Cecilia Velasquez, who is an influencer in the community. She's the owner of Red Latina newspaper, works very hard to keep both the Latino community that's coming into San Luis informed, as well as the mainstream community informed about what's going on with the Latino community. And she has worked very hard as well.
And she crosses over to lots of information and organizations that apply to all people, like the Girl Scouts and such.
Definitely.
Very good. Over the years, we've had some talented people who started their television careers right here at STL TV, but they're now working other places.
And recently, we had the opportunity to hear from them for STL TV's 25th anniversary.
Hey, my name is April Russell. I want to wish STL TV a happy 25th anniversary, and thank you so much, Andre Holman, for believing in my talents and giving me a chance.
Hello, I'm Kelly Hoskins with Fox 2 News. Over the years, you've been City 16, City TV 10, and now STL TV. Congratulations on your 25th anniversary, and I enjoyed working there over the years, and I hope you have 25 more years of success.
Happy 25th anniversary, STL TV. I'm Danielle Scruggs, and I'm currently working as a web producer at KTVI Fox 2 here in St. Louis. I remember my time there as an intern. I hosted Man on the Streets segments, and I also hosted STL TV Live. I enjoyed my time with Andre, Donna, Tracy, Peter, Lauren Watt, everyone. And I just want to say congratulations.
Hi, everybody. I am Keita Quinn. If I'm doing the math correctly, I think that I may have been one of, if not the first interns. I was with Andre and David Bryant. I remember Joe and Carol, and I remember that when I left, they made a video of me poking fun at me because I used to scratch my face a lot. Anyway, I have very fond memories of Channel 10. It's where I got a lot of experience and learned a lot and really just had a lot of fun in general. I'm just glad to be a part of everything.
STL TV, how you doing? This is Louis Neal, former employee there. As you can see, I'm on the set of First Take at ESPN. I started my career at STL TV when it was Channel 16, then it went to TV 10, now it's STL TV. You guys came a long way. And like I said, I appreciate all of the help that you have given me in my career. That's where I got my start. That's where I learned my craft, and that's where you guys were able to let me be as creative as I could be. And I thank you for that. I understand that this is your anniversary year, and I want to congratulate you on making it this far. It's been a lot of long hours, a lot of hard work to getting to this point, and you guys have put in the work to do that. And again, I want to thank you guys for all of the work that you do for the community and for the people that came through there and have made careers out of television. Again, thank you very much for all that you've done. Appreciate it.
It's wonderful to catch up with some of our former colleagues and see what they're doing right now, Gilberto.
And it is STL TV has been a great training ground for so many individuals.
So many,
Cassandra.
you and I included.
Yes.
It's been awesome. And not only is STL TV a great training ground, but it's also been a trailblazer, providing diverse shows for the new citizens in their native tongue, like the Bosnian show, Vazdra.
Yes. And did you know that Vazdra means hello in Bosnian?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
So I just say Vazdra.
Vazdra.
Oh, got it.
With that accent.
Yeah, I did not know that. But I do know that Vazdra was created to keep the Bosnian community informed on the people and the events that are happening right here in St. Louis.
You're right about that, Cassandra. So let's take a look at Vazdra.
Poštovani gledalci, dobrodošli u najnovije izdanje emisije Vozra. Ja vam neću ovaj put pričati bajke kao svaki put o tome kako ćemo mi biti češće, kako ćemo biti u countiju. Ja sam vam dosad samo govorila ono što je meni već bilo rečeno. Doduše, kao što naša stara poslovica kaže, ako očekuješ nešto od drugog, nikad nećeš dobiti. Tako da sam ja poduzela svoju vlastitu inicijativu i radim na tome. To je sve što vam mogu reći. U ovoj emisiji mi ćemo se osvrnuti malo na ljetnje i jesenska zbivanja u našoj zajednici. Tako da ćemo vidjeti izvještaje sa konferencije za štampu gdje su se sastali pripadnici naše zajednice, organizatori Bosanskog festivala kao i članovi gradske vlade. Također ćete moći vidjeti izvještaj i reportažu sa Bosanskog festivala, internacionalnog festivala.
My name is Gilberto. Most of you already know me from working with the community with International Institute. I'm also with City TV 10 on a Bosnian show called Vozra. We all know that in recent years there was an influx of Bosnians in St. Louis City and metropolitan area. This was enhancing for diversity of the city, and we all know that we helped revitalize some of the neighborhoods and business districts. We are all very thankful to the United States for having us here, for helping us better our lives and making it our home. But we also want to retain strong bond to our old country, to our customs and culture. That's why we're all here tonight.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 3rd annual Bosnian Festival. Today, May the 28th, you can have fun, enjoy some food, and your hosts are going to be Mirima Zolj and Javada Balagic.
Just like our St. Louis provides a valuable research for our Spanish-speaking viewers, Vozra has done the same for our Bosnian viewers.
And it is awesome because it helps the Bosnian community in St. Louis feel at home.
Absolutely, that's so important.
Yes,
I agree. We're so fortunate to have Zavada Karadovic, the host and producer of Vozra, to produce and host that program.
Yes, and she also produces Ovdje i Sada, which means here and now in Bosnian.
That just rolled right off your tongue. Let's check it out.
Poštovani gledalci, dobrodošli u najnovije izdanje emisije Ovdje i sada. Ja sam Javada Balagić i moj kolega Anto Perić nije prisutan danas i on nažalost neće biti u stanju da radi na emisiji više jer Anto se preselio, otišao iz St. Louisa da radi na svojoj karijeri zašto se i školovao. Mi sad za sad nemamo zamjenu, da li ćemo imati ili ne, to ne znamo sad za sada, samo sam ja, pa vidjet ćemo šta će biti u buduće. U ovoj emisiji smo vam pripremili razne zanimljive reportaže. Jedna od njih je isto iz City Halla gdje možete pogledati bratimljenje gradova St. Louisa i distrikta Brčkog. Pogledat ćemo također reportažu iz Employment Connection gdje dvoje naših sugrađana i zemljaka rade na pomaganju ljudima koji imaju određene prepreke da dođu do posla. Pogledat ćemo reportažu iz salona Adriatic, frizerskog salona, gdje gospođa Dragica Junzović zajedno sa čerkom radi i vlasnica je salona već godinama. A također ćemo pogledati reportažu od radio televizije Bosne i Hercegovine koji su boravili ovdje prošle godine i napravili reportažu Priča iz Amerike. Vidjet ćete dijelove priča iz St. Louisa, iz Chicaga, iz New Yorka. Neki od vas su to već pogledali na satelitskom programu, ali za vas koji niste, ja se nadam da će vam se reportaža svidjeti.
That was an excellent piece.
Extremely excellent piece.
So informative.
And Giovanna is so involved in the community as well with the Bosnian community. She has become an influencer.
She has, and she's so positive.
She is very
She's
positive.
very positive. Well, we love trivia here at STL TV.
And we have trivia questions for you.
Yeah, you thought I was going to give you trivia right there, didn't you, Gilberto? You're waiting for it.
I was waiting for you.
Wait for it.
I
Wait
was
for
waiting
it.
for you.
Okay, here's the first question. You don't have to wait any longer. What was the name of the first Spanish television show in the state of Missouri that was produced by and aired on STL TV?
Can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it? And the next question is, what does the Bosnian word Vostra means?
Good. Gilberto, it was great learning about all the importance of diverse shows here and some of the challenges as well as producing them.
Well, it is great to have the opportunity to share and talk about how and why we go the extra mile here at STL TV, Cassandra.
Yes, we do. And it's going that extra mile that has helped us not only produce programs, but also award-winning shows as well.
You're right. We have been fortunate here at STL TV to have received many awards through the years.
Absolutely. From the writers, videographers, editors, hosts, production managers, and even the interns, it takes a team to create a great program. Let's take a look at some of the award-winning shows that were produced over the years right here at STL TV.
At STL TV, our goal is to produce quality programming that helps our viewers experience St. Louis. Whether it's sports, health, information, or entertainment, we take our job seriously, and it shows. Over the past 25 years, our work here at STL TV has garnered us more than 40 awards, including the HUD Shining Star Award for the production of Fair Housing, Keeping the Dream Alive, which shed light on the problem of housing discrimination.
In 1963, Martin Luther King delivered his infamous I Have a Dream speech, where he stated, "I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream."
The Telly Award is one of the premier awards that honors and recognizes outstanding video production projects. Through the years, STL TV's crew members have received 10 Telly Awards. Some of the shows that received a Telly Award include one of our earliest information and entertainment shows called Montage.
My name is Melanie Streefer.
And I'm Tim Khalil. How y'all doing out there today?
Also winning a Telly was City Life, a program featuring St. Louis's people and places.
In its heyday, it was a theatrical and commercial district that rivaled downtown as the heart of the city.
In addition, In Your Ward also received Telly honors for its coverage of St. Louis's neighborhoods. And although our dynamic and long-running sports program, Inside Sports, was also awarded a Telly, Inside Sports also received perhaps the most coveted award in television, an Emmy Award, for its Black History feature on Negro League baseball legend Luke Easter.
Of all of the baseball greats in American history, few made as big of an impact as Lucius Luke Easter. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing 240 pounds, Luke Easter was virtually a giant in the world of baseball, both because of his stature and his stats.
From our start in 1991 to 25 years later, with an Emmy, 10 Tellys, and a host of awards to our credit, STL TV is still going strong and providing the very best for our viewers.
Joining us is Todd Blackstock. Todd, you and Louis Neal were part of the team that won STL's first Emmy, which is awesome. Inside Sports, the Black History Edition. And we must say, we can't be remiss to say that Yolanda Curry also was a part of that.
You know, Yolanda Curry wrote a great piece that was talented by Lauren Watt. Luke Easter, one of the first black players ever from St. Louis, played for the Cleveland Indians. He was like 35 his rookie year. Wow. He ended up getting killed in a robbery. We had George Altman used to play for the Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals. He went on to play in Japan. He was the all-time home run leader over there until Sadahara broke his record. We had a piece there with the old relief pitcher Lee Smith of the St. Louis Cardinals and Tom Alston, a small piece on him. It was a lot of fun. Louis and Tracy did so much work to put that together on the production side, and Lauren Watt, and we had George Altman. Actually, at my father's house in his basement is covered. Every single inch of wall in his bathrooms, the room by the bar is covered in sports memorabilia, and it was a great backdrop.
So I have a question. How did it feel to be right there in front of the Academy and getting that award?
I tell you what, it was towards the end of the night. It started like at 6. It was the Union Station. They had it there that year. And Tracy and Neal and Louis Neal and myself attended it. And at the very end, they're like, and all of a sudden it was like a pause, and it was like an STL TV, Inside Sports, Black History Month. So we ran up on the stage, made our speeches, and Joe Merlotti, the comedian, was actually the presenter. So Louis said his piece, I said my piece, and I went backstage and I dove headfirst down the steps.
Oh my
That's how excited I was.
That is so exciting. Only a few people in the world can say they have an Emmy.
Yes. Well, I tell you what, Andre Holman had faith in me to bring me over. He paired me up with Jerry Berwin. We won a Telly Award in 1998 doing Big Mac Mania, following the McGuire-Sosa chase that brought everybody back to baseball. I had the fortunate opportunity to work with Jerry, and we got to work with In Your Ward, winning Telly Awards for In Your Ward, City Corner with Ortega. And with the In Your Ward, we won it with Alderman James Shrewsbury. We won that the day before a big vote about funding at our station. So that was kind of a big deal at the time. And we won one with Alderman Wessels as well. And in Inside Sports, we won with Jay Randolph, and in a program with Mackie Shilstone, Ozzie Smith's old trainer.
You get a lot of compliments for doing so much.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and just to get here to sit with you guys, I mean, you're big-time media personalities, not only in STL TV, but around the city of St. Louis, and I know you both do a lot of hard work and do great things in our community.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Todd.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
again.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy your work.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations on your new ventures.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. We need another Emmy, though.
Yes, it's time.
We really do try to give our viewers the best. And we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Best of STL TV.
And for more on our 25th anniversary, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
I think we've got it all covered. And of course, keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. Stay tuned for more great programming as we take a look back at more great moments from the past 25 years at STL TV. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.